Dateline will continue after this message.
Action News Nightside.
More than 24 hours and still no sign. What happened to Peter Relic? Good evening, I'm John Summer.
I'm Kimberly Moss. It is a disappointing end to a day-long search for a missing paraglider off the Central Coast. At nightfall, rescue crews called off their search for Peter Relic of San Luis Obispo. Relic disappeared yesterday afternoon while paragliding off Montaña de Oro. According to witnesses, his purple glider was last seen yesterday over Avila Bay. Today, search and rescue crews collaborated with the Coast Guard and a helicopter from Vandenberg Air Force Base. But at this time, there is still no sign of the experienced paraglider.
The military helicopters came out. They searched everything to the best of their ability. They spent several hours out here searching and cross-searching and back and forth, and they haven't seen anything. If they haven't seen it, we really don't have a resource better than what they do.
Spirits are down a bit. It doesn't make sense. Tremendous effort by the sheriff's rescue team and everyone, military and everything. And so it's just an unlikely circumstance, and it doesn't make sense. People are feeling that maybe something pretty serious has happened.
Unless there are any new leads, the Sheriff's Department will keep the search called off. Friends of Relic say they will continue their own private search tomorrow at Point San Luis at 7 a.m. That's tomorrow. They say they can use all the help they can get. We aren't the show you what creative steps Cal Poly is taking to curb underage drinking.
A local topless club digs in for what could be a long fight with the city of Santa Maria. We'll tell you how city officials plan to react.
And the search for a missing paraglider takes a personal turn.
You're watching CBS 12, serving the Central and South Coast. Now, CBS 12 News Nightcast.
Just got to keep hope and can't talk about, you know, not finding him until we know for sure. We all want closure.
Friends of a missing paraglider say they will not stop looking until they find him. Good evening, everybody. Day 3 in the search for a missing paraglider was unsuccessful, but friends of Peter Relic are not giving up.
The Sheriff's Department has called off its search, but that hasn't stopped dozens of volunteers from Combing Hills near Port San Luis in search of the man. Christy Paulus joins us live in the newsroom with the volunteers' continuing efforts. Christy?
Linda, friends of Peter Relic are very determined to find the man. Tonight, when it became too dark to go out and look for Relic, about 20 of his friends gathered to map out their search for tomorrow. They want to be organized because tomorrow is a crucial day if they hope to find their friend alive.
Tomorrow's an important day because it's day 4, like you said. Every moment counts. We want to do everything we can. Our friend's out there somewhere.
His friends say Relic was an excellent pilot and they will not quit looking for him until they find him. This group welcomes any help they can get. And I have some phone numbers for anyone who would like to get involved in the search for the missing paraglider. To volunteer your time or donate food, water, money, or anything else, you can call 756-5847. If you have any leads or think you may have seen Relic on the ground or in the air on Tuesday, you can call 544-8190. Now today, more than 100 people joined the ground and air search, and Relic's friends expect just as many people out tomorrow and all through the weekend. They plan to have a major search out there.
And with all these friends working through the day, are they taking time off of work?
Oh, yes. This man is very loved. He has a lot of friends and a lot of fellow paragliders. There is a number of Cal Poly students who skipped exams and midterms, and lots of people who are taking time off work to look for him.
Okay. Thanks, Christy.
For a missing paraglider near Diablo Canyon, and still there is no sign of Peter Relic. Relic's friends say that they can't accept that. They can't accept that the experienced paraglider is missing, and they don't understand why the San Luis Obispo Search and Rescue called off its search. So today they mobilized their own volunteer efforts.
Right, this is that hill right there.
Okay. This person is everybody's friend, is somebody's son, just to help try to find the person.
And I heard that the airplanes had stopped looking for him, so I wanted to try and do something.
From there, we're going to do a foot-by-foot search of everything in a circle.
A former Army Ranger is leading the search efforts. Relic's paragliding peers believe that he was blown off course by an unusually high wind formation on Tuesday and may be injured and caught in the dense brush near Avila Beach. They're asking volunteers to join them at Port San Luis tomorrow morning to help in their search.
He is an experienced paraglider, but friends believe he is injured somewhere. Today, a motorist reported seeing him flying in this area of Hollister Ranch. That's 60 miles from where searchers have been looking at Diablo Nuclear Power Plant. But because of the strong wind, they say it is possible he could have traveled that far. Also today, searchers say they received another tip that Peter was seen at Diablo Nuclear Power Plant on Tuesday. They are taking both leads seriously and are combing both areas thoroughly. If you have any leads, you're asked to call 544-8190.
Hours in China, my goodness.
Friends of Peter Ralick have new hope. Good evening. 5 days have passed since Ralick first disappeared while paragliding near Montana de Oro. Tonight, Action News reporter Marcy Farino joins us live from the newsroom with more on new confirmed reports that may help friends and family find him. Marcy?
Dan, ever since Peter Ralick's disappearance Tuesday afternoon, calls into the San Luis Obispo County Sheriff's Department have led searchers there to believe he may have landed in the Price Canyon area near Pismo Beach. Now, 6 people report seeing him fly over that area Tuesday afternoon. Search and rescue teams have already searched there extensively. But with these new reports, volunteers now plan to search Price Canyon again.
Okay, so we should research each of these.
I think we should.
Volunteers study maps at a makeshift camp at Port San Luis. During the past 4 days, they've searched this area near Diablo Canyon without luck. Now they plan to scour Price Canyon several miles to the south.
We don't feel that it's been covered sufficiently. We feel that if Peter's going to be found, he needs to be found by as many bodies as possible, going out there and searching by ground.
With the help of a multi-agency task force, search and rescue crews combed the land, sea, and air south of where Ralick disappeared. The experienced paraglider was last seen at a very high altitude, moving very fast. Those who know Ralick know this is a critical time.
We really feel that Peter is out there injured and he's alive. He's got a lust for life, a strong will to live. And if anybody can do it, he can.
If Ralick did end up over Price Canyon Tuesday, friends say he would have had a half-an-hour daylight to pack up his glider, which may explain why flybys haven't spotted the bright purple chute. His father tells us in his heart he knows Peter's alive.
I wish, that the progress in this search will finalize my hopes. That's finding Peter, my son. Please help me, help Peter, because he needs it badly.
Friends of Ralick are trying to get the Civil Air Patrol involved in the search. They say that this group, which is funded by the United States Air Force, just may have the resources to help them find their friend. Reporting live from the newsroom, I'm Marcy Farino. Dan, back to you.
Peter Ralick certainly has good friends. Well, that is at the corner of Highway 227 and Price Canyon Road. Now, please wear long sleeves and long pants and bring binoculars if you have them. Also, radios and cell phones are helpful as well. Legendary
for missing paraglider Peter Ralick. There have been 7 confirmed sightings of him near the Price Canyon area in Pismo Beach. So the Sheriff's Department and more than 100 volunteers combed the area looking for the downed paraglider. Meanwhile, Ralick's 86-year-old father remains hopeful that his son is still alive.
But he must be hurt and his heart fighting for his living. We have to find him alive. We have to. But we need help.
The search resumes tomorrow in Price Canyon. If you would like to volunteer, searchers will be meeting tomorrow morning at the Trinity Church in Arroyo Grande. It's located at Highway 227 and Price Canyon Road.
Well, perhaps you've come to